EA Sports. It's in the game.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me, please, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And Owen coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Rosen. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Green 39. Green.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll run it here with Logan. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And some room to roam now.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Right back to him on first down. Shelling through the defense. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down.
Detroit!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is Logan. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rosen will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. K'Wan Short in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
Now Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Begin the drive with Abdullah. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They go play fake. Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Abdullah. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Z.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Left. Check three. Tighten up.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Get him, boy.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now here's Mahomes. It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Nelson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
No. Check. Patriot.
And now it's Rosen looking. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready, blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ace!
They'll run here. Abdullah. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes now on first down. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Coney Ealing. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Ware. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the toss, here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The point after is good, and the lead is now 24. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long here for Rosen. And he's got Gresham. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 50 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Ace.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They pitch to Abdullah. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. And got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Left foot.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
On the return is Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Caught by Nelson left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Rosen to throw again. The 20. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. A good pickup there, a 22. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is caught at the 8. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He's got him in, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A toss to Abdullah. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. A dump off for Abdullah. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Rosen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, a 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rosen off the play action. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10, it's Rosen again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fitzgerald. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw here is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.